Hello there. Stormy weather very much dominating the UK's weather at the moment and into the second half of the Christmas period as well. We'll get to Storm Connor in just a moment. Let's focus on what's been happening through Friday, which is, of course, the impacts from Storm Barbara. A number of Met Office weather warnings for Storm Barbara. They're continuing through the rest of Friday, the most severe of which is this be prepared warning for wind towards northwestern parts of Scotland. Now, you can see Storm Barbara on the satellite from earlier on Friday, a beautiful hook of cloud there associated with this storm, and behind it we're seeing some showers peppering into especially northwestern parts of the UK, and some colder air as well, so they will fall as a mix of sleet and snow over higher ground. It is the strength of the winds that have led to so many weather warnings across the UK. Look at that squeeze on the isobars. Now, Barbara continues to track its way off towards the near continent as we go through the rest of Friday night into Saturday, but even into your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, still isobars are right across the chart, suggesting it will stay windy, and then it's overnight into Boxing Day we'll see the effects from Storm Connor, our next named system. But let's take a look at Barbara as it continues to track away through the rest of Friday, clearing off towards the south and east. Behind it, some colder air, a lot drier for the bulk of England and Wales, but those showers that we just saw on the satellite peppering into parts of Northern Ireland, into Scotland, maybe even Northern England for a time, and over higher ground, especially in Scotland, yes, a wintry mix of sleet and snow. And I say some colder air digging in as well. Even for England and Wales, we're looking at certainly ground frost here and frosty conditions towards the north, and of course the wintry conditions over the higher ground. Now, here is your Christmas Eve. Bit of a north-south split, it must be said, with still showers packing into Northern Ireland, northern parts of England, into Scotland, and again, they could be wintry for a time as well, whereas England and Wales largely dry and settled with a bit of sunshine around, although it will turn cloudier later. Now, 9 to 10 Celsius is what we're looking at typically, the high single figures towards the north, perhaps a little bit colder in northeastern parts of Scotland. But behind me, what you can see, all of this rain is a trailing front. This is a warm front, and that and a waft of southwesterly winds is going to start to lift the temperature. So as we go overnight into your Christmas Day, for Father Christmas making his way around, the temperatures are going to lift. On Christmas Day, a lot of dry weather around, yes, fairly cloudy, certainly for the first half of the day. By the end of the day, it get more rain just into parts of Northern Ireland, Northern England, and perhaps into southern Scotland as well. But it's the temperatures we'll really notice, I think, for Christmas Day. Look at that. We're in the low double figures, if not the mid-teens. That could break some local records for the warmest or mildest Christmas Day on record. But let's look at Storm Connor, because that comes in later in the day on Christmas Day, overnight into Boxing Day. You can see again that real squeeze on the isobars again. Northern parts of the UK affected by this could see those really severe wind gusts, damaging, disruptive again, and that means that we do have a number of Met Office weather warnings in force, particularly for northeastern parts of Scotland. More details on those, of course, on the Met Office website.